Sí, adelante.
Hola Ángel, otro calamar gigante en Carrandi.
Carrandi.
¿Sí? ¿Dónde? Ahí grande.
This story began at the end of the autumn of 2001. The news of the appearance of yet another giant squid on the Asturian coast was the definitive starting point for a project as ambitious as it was exciting. To try to be the first to get images of a live giant squid in its natural environment. For the members of Transglobe Films, it was a formidable challenge which we had been planning for over 2 years. Up to then, no one had achieved it, but with this latest specimen washed up along the coast of Asturias, we decided to undertake the campaign in search of the legendary giant squid. And our first steps led us to the place containing the largest collection in the world of these mysterious animals. A little-known museum in the Asturian town of Luarca. At the Coordination Center for the Study and Protection of Marine Species, a naturalist in love with the sea had spent many years studying the legendary marine monster. Since time immemorial, a giant squid had appeared along the shores of Asturias. For the local people, it was simply one of many creatures that the sea cast onto its beaches, and as there was no way of making use of them, no one paid any attention to them. But Luis Laria understood the importance of what was happening there.
For a long time, the sailors in Luarca had spoken to me about these marine monsters, which for me were just a legend. They stopped being so precisely with the capture of this specimen, which measures 13 meters and which was caught in the Carrandi fishing ground, now considered to be one of the best or most important in the world in terms of the presence of giant squid.
At first, Luis Laria thought it was simply a chance occurrence. But in time, he began to understand that there, just a short distance from the coast of Luarca, there was a stable population of giant squid, a unique treasure that the world ought to know about.
The decision was taken to conserve it precisely in order to be able to show society real specimens today. And despite the fact that so many have appeared in Asturias, I did not understand how they could fail to be noticed by institutions, etc. And future generations would not be able to observe them up close as they can be observed here in the Luarca Marine Teaching Facility.
Though unknown to the general public, this is the most important collection of giant squid in the world. Today, the Cepesma has 19, and every new year examples are added to its collection. And the giant squid are not the only mysterious cephalopods of the ocean depths to be found in the museum.
The ocean depths of Carrandi are home not only to the giant squid, but also to other extraordinary specimens such as this one, a Tenengia danae, which, though it is not as large as the Architeuthis, has two peculiarities worthy of mention, precisely on the tentacles. One of them is that it has the two largest luminous organs existing in nature, called photophores, on the first and third arms, and also a multitude of hooks instead of the characteristic suckers.
These mysterious squid have attracted the most eminent world specialists in cephalopods in search of the tracks of an animal that has eluded man since the origin of our species. Because though formidable in size, the giant squid remains a mystery for the scientific community and a marine monster for the immense majority. A monster whose legend began many centuries ago. From the very start of history, man has found in the sea a home for his demons and superstitions. Those who crossed the oceans in fragile wooden ships lived for months in the fear of a liquid world that was forbidden to them and which frequently killed entire crews.